Hey guys, how you doing today? So I decided to do a look today using the Jeffree Star blood sugar, which way is it? Blood sugar palette. If you want to see how I did this, keep watching. Okay, let's get into this look. Now, I already put my Infallible Longwear Concealer on my eyelids as primer because I had thought about doing one eye off camera and then coming back on and doing the look on the other side, but I swear it just takes me longer to do it that way, so I'm not going to. Today we are going to be using the Blood Sugar palette from Jeffree Star. And I want to kind of go, I've done a few looks with this one before, but I always tend to go with the deep reds. And this time I want to go with the lighter shades of it a little bit. So let's see how this goes. We're going to start with maybe Sugar Cane up here. It's a pretty light one. I've used it before, clearly I can tell. But I just kind of use it up in here as kind of that neutralizing tone for my other colors to blend into, because it's a good color for that. I do like that color actually. And let's see. I really like the reds, the brighter colors, but I don't want it to be a bright look overall. Like, I mean a dark look overall. So like, I love all of these down here, but I always feel like I get them too dark. So I was thinking maybe I'll start with this one and then go into some of these, or maybe I should just go straight into this purple. You know, let's do that. Let's go straight into Root Canal, which is that purple. That is not the brush I want for that though. Let me grab a smaller blending brush because I only want to have that kind of out in the corner and in the crease. And if I do it on that big ass brush, I will end up with way too much of it going on. So let's see how this goes. I may end up dipping into one of those darker ones just to like deepen the outside corner, but I don't know. We'll find out. This is going to end up looking way more pink than I usually go for, I think, but that's okay. Not really a pink person, which was one concern of mine even buying this palette. I knew that there was going to be some pinkish shades in it. It really primarily is neutrals and reds, which made me very happy when I got it, that it wasn't too pink heavy, because I was concerned that some of the colors were going to come up very pink. Root Canal comes off very pink. It looks kind of purple in the pan, but that is not a purple color. That is absolutely hot Barbie pink, but that's okay. We'll get over it. I can wear Barbie fucking pink for a day and get over it, for the sake of exploring the other colors in my palette and seeing how they come out. So I'm kind of coming across the lid, just like a third of the way across the lid, but not too far, because I really don't want it to be this bold, crazy ass pink. Which means I'm going to have to darken it some, but I always struggle with getting them even, like getting the two sides of my eyelid even with each other. I don't know why, but I do. Like this one's almost halfway across. Maybe I just think it's uneven. Both sides stop at about my pupils, so I guess that's even, or even enough for what we're doing here. All right, I am absolutely going to go into a darker shade to deepen that a little bit. I'm going to go into Coma here. I know that seems like a really dark shade, but I think as long as I only pick up a little bit of it, tap off the extra, and really focus it out here, we'll be fine. Because we just want to deepen that corner a little bit. See, not much, just a little bit to deepen it up. Sorry, I had an alarm going off on my phone. I had to make it stop. So a little bit of Coma, just right in the corner. Maybe a tad more on that side. Maybe I should extend it up this way just a tad, like the back half of the crease. Yeah. Bring it this way just a little. I know a lot of people close their eyes when they put on their eyeshadow, but if you really want it to look the way it's going to look when you're looking at people, do it with your eyes open. Because that's how you're going to see what it's really going to look like. I mean, obviously, sometimes you do have to kind of shut it to get like all the way through the crease. But always check it with your eye wide open to make sure, well, not like creepy wide, but a normal amount of open. I like that I said I wasn't going to use the dark colors today, and then that's exactly what I ended up doing, was going into one of the dark colors out here. I do like it though, so far. I am going to switch back to a different brush because I don't want it to be that kind of crazy. You know, let's try, what do I want to put next to that? I'm a little afraid to get it too light, but I mean, you can always add, right? That's the thing, you can always add. That might be a little bit too light. One little sweetener. I don't know. As much as I really hate the bright pinks, we're going to go for Cavity. We're going to go for that bright ass pink. But then we're going to top it with something else to diffuse it. So don't think I've gone completely off my normal and totally crazy. I mean, of course I'm crazy. Crazy's fun, right? I mean, that's a look. If I was a pink person, that could be a look. But I'm not that girl. It's kind of cute for what it is. Don't go thinking I've changed my mind on pinks. Absolutely have not. I still do not really like pink. It's not coming into my vocabulary that much. I mean, I don't mind that soft, dusty, like ballet pink, if you know what I mean. That color pink is fine. This color pink is not my thing at all. I remember when my daughter was younger, she had sheets, satiny sheets. Or not, the sheets weren't satiny. But the bedding was satiny, and her curtains were satiny, and they were that color pink, and I absolutely hated going in her room in the middle of the day, because when the sun was shining through her bedroom window, it would cast that color of pink on literally the entire room, and it was putrid. Okay, I know, that's bad. I'm gonna go with sweetener right here in the middle. It's kind of a peachy, shimmery thing. And put it over the top of this. And you know what? I think I'm just going to use my finger. Sometimes I feel like the shimmers patted over the top with your finger does a lot better than trying to put it on with a brush. See how fast that was. See, I like that. I mean, I'll have to use the brush to kind of blend it out on the edges, but for the most part, we're just going to do this with our fingertip. Because it's cute. It's easier. And then what we'll do is, with a little bit on the brush, go back in and kind of help blend this, buff this out in between. Excuse me. I am so sorry. That came out of nowhere. It's the rock star sitting right over there talking. So that blended in actually really nice. I could grab a little bit of that coma or root canal. Oh, probably not coma. Probably root canal. Grab a different... yeah. Grab this one. Grab some root canal and kind of just emphasize this spot here. it didn't blend well. I probably could have just put the sweetener straight on my eyelid, but I felt like it needed a little bit of boost from underneath for color. And then I just totally screwed it up. In an effort to blend it, I covered it. Because I'm apparently smart like that, so... I think that works. Okay. So, I didn't realize that was reflecting light up into my face. Sorry, guys. I'm paying attention to time because I have to work soon. I'm not sure I like my lipstick choice now. I had picked a lipstick and now I'm not sure I like that one. This is just my L'Oreal Unbelievable Brow in the shade blonde because, you know, I am blonde and my eyebrows are damn near invisible without something. I laughed when I got a clear brow gel in my Ipsy bag. I was like, what am I going to do with clear? Because unless I'm going to take all the effort to draw it with a pencil and then come back and put a gel over the top of it, and maybe that's a thing. Maybe some people do that. Me, I'm lazy. I don't want to have to take 2 steps to do my eyebrows. I want it done in one, if at all possible. So why a clear brow gel? I want a colored. I want something that actually does the job while I'm doing it. I suppose a clear brow gel could have been helpful when I do my crazy colored hair. And I do have to use a pencil to draw in my eyebrow because then I could set it with the clear brow gel. And I really didn't think about that. And I gave it to my kid because she's got dark eyebrows. She doesn't need color necessarily. A clear brow, she could just put on a clear brow gel and be fine. Me, not so much. Not at all. All right, we've got that situation still going on. So let's fix this real quick. Cover those up. And the one next to my lip because that's a fun spot. And then there's one down here, and there's one over here. I don't know why I've been breaking out so bad because it's not normal for me. This is what's gonna sound. It's gonna sound stupid. I'm gonna sound stupid right now. I swear to God, I have started breaking out worse after starting to try to take care of my skin better. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I know that's not normal, but I swear to God that is what's happened with me. And it seems insane that starting to take care of my skin should make it break out. And I don't know if I have just not chosen the right things or what. I have stuff stuck in here. There's dried product in the end. So thankfully, this is my craft room. And so I had a pin cushion handy to grab a straight pin and get the gunk out. Like it didn't even want to spray onto the back of my hand. Or pump onto the back of my hand. Ha ha ha. There we go. Ew, it's still kind of gross. There we go. Clean off my pin. Put it back in the pin cushion. See, another good reason to always have a makeup wipe on your desk. You never know when you're going to have to unclog your foundation. It seems like a weird problem to have. Like, who doesn't use their foundation often enough that it could clog? But if you think about it, if it's hot enough out and there's just the slightest amount of product left in that spout, it could dry it out pretty fast. In fact, I put on makeup on Saturday. So it's only, and it was Saturday evening. Yeah, afternoon. So it's only been like a day and a half since I used it, and it dried out. The sunburn I got a couple weeks ago started peeling, and it's driving me nuts. Like, I want to itch my shoulders so bad right now, but I know that if I do, I'm going to come back with a bunch of peeled off skin underneath my fingernails, and I know that's gross, and I'm sorry if that's like too much for some people. It's just irritating me. I really want to scratch my back right now. Oh, let's miss our nose completely. Oh my God, I didn't put on primer. It's right here. That's the Tarte Stay Spray. It's not in the correct bottle because I broke the right bottle. I broke the sprayer of the correct bottle. But it works as both a primer and a setting spray, and I totally forgot to put it on first. It's gonna make me mad, but I can't do anything about it, so there we go. All right, so now that I actually have a foundation on, I'm gonna do the under eyes. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of that coma on the outside corner right here, just to tie it into the corner. And then we're going to go in with Root Canal, that kind of purpley color, and blend it from there. A little farther over. And we're going to clean the brush off yet again. Just because I know if I don't... I should have started with the lightest color. I don't know why I don't do that, but I never do. Then we're going to go into Sweetener, which was that shimmer just right in here on the inside corner. Kind of give us a shiny tear duct thing, moment going on here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, kind of. I feel like it's too harsh right here. I know people say never stretch your skin, but sometimes I need to so I don't poke my damn eye out. I'm just using a sweetener to kind of buff this all out a little bit. So it's not such a harsh line. Oh, that's cute. I just made a divot in my... I guess that's why you should set your powder before you touch your face. Because now there's a divot in my face. Alright, note to self, don't mess with your face before you set it. I should know that. I really should. See how that just kind of diffuses it a little bit, so it's not such a harsh line as this side is. It's not a huge thing. It's just like the smallest little thing, but it makes all the difference in the world. I'm going to do the same on this side, just to kind of... It's the same skinny little brush, right? So it's wide this way, but it's skinny this way, and it's flat. And so when I'm putting the line down, I'm holding it this way to get that skinny line. But when I'm blending it, I'm holding this way so that it widens out. And even though there's not necessarily more of that dark color on it, in fact, it has a lighter color on it, it just kind of smudges it out. So it's not such a harsh line. And if you think you got a little too much, well, that's why there's no powder on our face yet. And you can actually do that up here too if you're worried about it being too much, or go in with a fluffy blending brush like this, either completely dry or with that sugar cane, that light color again, just to kind of buff out the top if you think it needs to be a little more blended and a little less harsh of a line. So it's such a small thing, but it makes such a big difference. That was something I did not learn until I was doing watching makeup tutorials. Like, I was like, how do people always make it look so pretty? And I always have these harsh lines. How do they do that? And I finally, watched enough videos. I realized the problem I had was that I was not blending it out. So, there you go. Blend out your colors. I guess I'm not starting at 7:30. I'm doing overtime today, and I can do it before my shift or after, and I'm not done yet. So, and I would normally be logging in 1 minute, so I guess I'm going to do that later than normal. But I do want to hurry and get this up because I don't want to be stuck working too late. So just put that over there because we should be done with that. I feel like I'm doing this in a very disjointed way right now because normally I wouldn't have my foundation on before my eyes are done, completely done. Like, I don't have mascara on. I don't have eyeliner on yet. But I don't want to have wet mascara or eyeliner and then put on setting powder and have it go all to hell. Alright, so this is, the Balm Take Home the Bronze in the color Oliver. And I always do that just like from that. I have a divot to follow, but just under the cheekbone a little bit. So if you see, there's the bottom of my cheekbone, and then I just do that drop shadow underneath. I don't do a lot of contouring, honestly. That's about the extent of it. And then I just take that down the neck. The neck part's important, you know why? Because it helps kind of put a shadow on that freaking double chin. That's why. I mean, it doesn't hide it. Obviously, people still can see that you have a double chin, but it minimizes the effect. If it's darker, it just kind of helps put it in shadow a little bit. Another thing I learned from makeup tutorial videos. I mean, seriously, if you want to up your game, that is the best way to do it. I'm no expert. I mean, sure, I'll be real with all y'all, and if you want to see how I do my makeup and follow some of the things I've learned and picked up, that's awesome. But it's good to watch a variety of people. And the other thing I've found is the best thing to do is not just find a variety of people to watch, but also try to find people that have the same eye and face shape as you. And I'm not saying only watch people that have the same eye and face shape as you, but the bonus to doing that is that you're more likely to be able to recreate their looks because they do have the same face shape as you. And I don't know how I did not grab my blush brush. Where's my blush brush? There it is. It's hiding from me. All right, this is the Bang Beauty Smoked Peach blush. It's actually almost the same color as this in here, which is kind of neat. But, and then that I just follow my actual cheekbone with. I saw somebody the other day that says don't smile when you put on your blush because it's not how it's going to look when you aren't smiling. I was like, that's a weird comment. I mean, I guess kind of, but at the same time, a lot of people kind of need to do that to find the apples of their cheeks. Not everybody has a well-defined spot. And I would say that, you know, maybe if you need to smile and find the apple of your cheeks, smile, find it, and then quit smiling. And go from there so you can make sure it looks good both ways and not only when you're smiling. And I don't usually go heavy on the blush because, I don't know, I just don't. I'm not a heavy blush person. I should really branch out. I have a peach blush. Even in my NYX palette that I created, if you notice there's a theme here. The closest thing to a pink is this one up here, and it's very, very pale. And this one's almost peach, but kind of not really still. It's still kind of brown. But there's like one that's kind of light pink. I guess, was this one kind of pinky? No, that's peach too. I got a cream blush for when I don't feel like wearing powder at all. And yeah, it's peach too, because that's how I roll. Apparently. Alright, so I have the Ciate London Extraordinary powder in translucent, and there's way too much of it on my brush at the moment, so I'm tapping some off just to set that a little bit. I don't know why I put on my blush. I usually put the setting powder on first, and then I put on the blush and the bronzer and all that, because then I feel like even though it's translucent, I just kind of like muted it down a little bit. I don't know why I did that, because now I have to kind of go back in. Fine, let's go back in, because I really feel like that kind of muted it down, and that's not what I was going for. I didn't need it muted down. I'd like to have some color in my skin. I know the only way I get color in my skin is by adding it, because it's not there naturally. Oh, that's not true. The zits were red. Oh, that is not the right brush. Where's my bronzer? Put that back down there a little bit. Okay, the other thing I forgot is that sometimes I take it and just put like a little bit down the sides of my nose and across the end of my nose, and then I blend it down. It just accents your nose. I mean, I don't necessarily need to make my nose look skinnier or anything. I've got a Norwegian nose. It's not very wide, it's very straight. Doesn't upturn, doesn't downturn, it's just there. Because that's how we roll. Alright. I really think I need to change my lipstick color, but maybe I'll be okay. We will find out if it looks good or not. Ooh, we forgot one thing. Forgot. I don't know why I'm scooting this closer to me. It's not like I don't have a mirror right next to me. Where's the highlighter brush? Okay, this is the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlighter palette, and I'm going to go in with Glazed Donut here in the middle. It's one of my favorites, honestly. Just get a little shine over here. A little right at the end of the nose. And right here. I know a lot of people, like, different people highlight different ways, you know, but what I've always heard is it should be the high points in your face, like where the sun would naturally hit you harder. And if you just had a natural glow, where would those highlights be? Which is typically the tops of your brow, the tip of your nose, and your T, basically. I mean, I'm not going to put a bling-in line straight down my face, but I will put it down the bridge of my nose. And a little bit at the top of the nose. There we go. There's your highlight that I almost forgot. All right. Let's grab the actual mirror for this. This is the Douce Fierce and Fine graphic pen in black, because why not? I mean, I have different colors of eyeliners, but I didn't feel like digging for one that might match because I wasn't even sure what look I was going for. And a nice black liner is a good way to finish off anyways. The wing is another thing that a lot of people close their eyes for, and it's actually good to do it with your eye open, at least for this part over here, because that's how you know where it's gonna go. I hate my eyelids sometimes. They're crepey, papery, weird, wrinkly, and I always get little bumps in my freaking eyeliner, and then I go to fix it because I got a bump a little too high, and then the next thing you know, I don't have a thin eyeliner, I got a fat eyeliner. Or it'll be uneven from one side to the other because it went fat on me. Trying to fix it. Honestly, I should probably just not talk when I'm trying to do eyeliner, and maybe I wouldn't move it so much. I swear I never get my wings exactly the same on the two sides either. Like, they never end up at the same angle somehow. This pen's gonna die soon. Not that Ipsy hasn't sent me like 20 million other ones. In fact, I had grabbed the Luna liner and I was like, I really gotta finish killing the Douce one because I've had this one longer and I know it's on its last legs, and so I need to just kill it and let it be done with life. All right, and this is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. I don't feel like dealing with lashes right now. I am not good at dealing with lashes. I fight with lashes. So these are kind of nice if you don't really want to deal with a fake lash, but you still want a little extra volume or length to your lashes. And I know I look like I'm looking off camera. It's because I'm looking at my actual mirror over here, because this is something I can't do just in the phone. I need a real mirror for this. Man, I actually managed to put on eyeliner or mascara without opening my mouth or making a funny face. All bets are off when I hit the bottom lash line, though. I didn't do any eyeliner on the bottom, just some lashes, because my eyes aren't huge, and I've learned that if I put eyeliner underneath, it does make them look a little smaller. So depending on the look, sometimes I will put eyeliner underneath there anyways, but I don't do it on, like, up here where most people do it. I do it just barely under my lash line because it helps make my eyes look bigger, because they're not big. Apparently I had an eye crusty, a sleep in my eye, whatever you want to call it, on that side. What's bugging me? But now I have a little gap in my eye makeup because apparently I put it on over the top of the eye crusty. Allergy sufferer's life. I could very well have my eyes weep off half of this. Like, when my allergies are really bad, and despite my best efforts of taking both Claritin and Nasacort, my eyes will just water sometimes. And when they do, I will lose this whole corner right here of my makeup every single time because it just, my eye will weep unyieldingly. And the next thing you know, I have nothing left in the corner of my eye at all. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. I would love to be able to just ditch ditch my allergies. Can I break up with my allergies? That's what I want to do. All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this one with it. I think it'll be okay because we deepened that outside corner. It's the NYX Liquid Suede in the color Cherry Skies. And it's a red, but it's a deeper red, so I think it'll be okay. And I know lip liner would probably be better. I didn't feel like looking for it. I do have the matching lip liner, mind you. Ooh, that's coming across really red on camera. You know what? No. It's not right for this color. But I have a thought. I do. I just want to clean that off. I don't know why that was coming across so incredibly red. It's not really that red. It's red. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is, in fact, red. But it's not that kind of red. I have this one. It's a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. I'm trying to find a shade name, but it's microscopic, and I don't have my glasses on. Oh, wait. What's on? Dude, that didn't even help. I still can't read it. I don't know. It's number 830. I mean, why do they do this? It's light pink with darker pink writing. Make it freaking black. Make it dark pink. Make it contrast. Because when you make it such a similar color, people can't read it. Like, I could tell you it's color number 830. That's all I can do. Oh, yeah. That's a better... And again, yes, I know lip liner would be helpful, but I don't even know if I have one this color. I don't go over. I suppose using a lip brush might have helped too, but... Oh yeah, that's definitely a better color. I still don't know if I would say it was the perfect color match, but I think it works. Because it's kind of like that same color as the outside corner. So there we go. Oh, that is not, there we go. Tarte Stay Spray. I feel like I totally missed my face for at least part of that. And there we go. And I need to work. So I will see you guys later.